Trust me, I am just as surprised as you are. I had every intention on waiting for the new year to touch Arcane. You know, there's a lot of things going on. This is the holiday season. I'd figure just one series for the month would do fine. However, everything in the world has conspired to spoil this show for me, including but not limited to my own father. Thanks, Dad. Thanks for that. Now, for those of you who know and for those of you who don't, my name is TK, your resident lunatic, and today we are watching episodes 1 of season 2 of Arcane. I already watched season 1. As a matter of fact, it was one of my first reaction series on this channel. My channel has been through a lot of changes since then, so this is kind of an interesting callback for me. I remember really loving season 1, and unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to re-watch it before I wanted to go ahead and dive into season 2. Full disclosure, I have been spoiled on some things by some really well-meaning people who just wanted to talk to me about the show and didn't realize that I hadn't watched it yet. At least I know that this show will not disappoint. Arcane was primarily a character-driven story, which means that instead of being driven by a larger quest or overarching story or shared end goal, the story is shaped by the character's decisions. Not only that, but coincidences and chance meetings that may happen in between. So anytime Piltover and Zahn collided, those meetings were usually incredibly consequential, which is including, but not limited to, Jason Victor essentially changing the entire face of technology, Silco being able to wrap the captain of Piltover's guard around his little finger, and eventually that captain, whose name I believe was Marcus, ended up dying for that. Then Caitlyn and Vi meeting, and that essentially shaping the fate of Piltover by getting Silco at his heart, which was his daughter Jinx. And after he died, Jinx finally, I wouldn't say lost it because that implies she ever had it. Jinx essentially decided to take up his cause. Then there was one smaller meeting that didn't have as many consequences as people might have thought, and that was Echo meeting Heisenberg, the leader of the Underground and the former leader of the Council. Essentially the people with the most perspective, not the purest intentions, the most perspective were also able to meet. But unfortunately, as we see them talk, we also see Echo's watch ticking down. So we don't know what's going to happen, but whatever happens, they're running out of time. One of the things I'm most excited for in this season are the fight scenes. One of the things I love about these fight scenes is that you can, one, see everything. I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, but when you think about how movies look these days, it is just so good to have a fight that you can see. You can see people's expressions and you can see them getting really fucked up. One of my favorite things about the previous season was that the women didn't have to look pretty when they fought. They had no problem with Vi getting her teeth knocked out, snotting everywhere. They had no problem making the fights look brutal for everyone. Vi reminds me of Benny the Jet. Her fights follow almost the exact same story beats as his fights in Dragons Forever and Meals on Wheels. Wheels on Meals, excuse me. You might see that on Patreon, you might not. I don't know, I'm still kind of working out battling with fair use. But yeah, I adore the fight scenes in Arcane. And while the narrative relies very heavily on filial relationships, like Jace refers to Victor as a brother, you have Vi and Jinx as sisters, then you have Silco and Vander as fraternal brothers, and then you have Caitlyn and just her family. They kind of have this very odd relationship. I think the trailers kind of dashed that hope for me, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I hope that it doesn't rely so heavily on Jinx and Vi this time around. I feel like Jinx and Vi have kind of reached the apex of their conflict. We just kind of have to watch that fall apart, and that's not a happy thing to think about. It really isn't. As far as we know, a lot of people have died, and because this is a character-driven narrative and relationships are important, and have those relationships altered or taken apart, or have the thing that they were based on be revealed to be a lie in any way, things get bad. Things get really bad, so we'll see what happens. So with that being said, let us put our headphones and commence with the drama, because there is sure to be a lot of it. I forget this is a Netflix show all the time. Vi and Jinx. Are we picking up right where we left off? Oh, shit, yes we are. Is she still alive? Because that missile would have landed right in her back. Did she risk her life to save him? Oh, I'm surprised she's still in one piece. Absolutely expected her to be missing an arm or something. Oh, they're the only two people alive. Clock Queen's alive. He is not. Oh, he's looking for Victor, isn't he? Oh. Oh, there's Caitlin's mom. Oh! Oh! Where the hell did you come from? Weren't you in the bath last time we met you? Yeah, look for your boy. Oh, they did. Oh, I like this flash. Oh, Jace is about to make some decisions. Oh. Oh, we're about to... Oh, no. Are we about to Tony Stark, my dude? Oh, that was a lot of information at once. Oh my god. Good lord. Oh, are we still playing enemy? She's so cool. She's so cool. I don't like that. I see a lot of stuff with Jinx with the flag, but I'm gonna be a little upset if Jinx gets the leadership opportunity that Echo deserves. Symbolism. I really love Echo. I need him to be president. I don't care if he's 17 years old. Or 19, actually. He's supposed to be 19. Oh, we're starting with music. This is a lot of stuff that I am not gonna be able to put in the show, aren't I? Vi is mourning with the Overcity, it seems. Feeling an enormous amount of guilt, I bet. Just remember, Vi, your sister is old enough to make her own decisions, however deranged those decisions may be. This is beautiful, though. How everyone else is sort of obscured and in black and white. Even her father. Very accurate depiction of grief. They had a very complicated relationship, but she still loved her. This is not the place for you to be, sweetheart.
She was a great woman, good friend.
Oh, hi, Mel.
I don't know how we'll face this crisis without her.
I do. I'm gonna kill somebody. Like, that's the look on that face right there.
To the creatures who did this. And we've been asleep at our posts.
Yes, you have.
There will be no more fairy tales of peace until we scour our basement of its demons.
Oh, no, not a...
View to assist Counselor Sallow, Mother.
I thought it prudent to solicit the advice of such an experienced veteran.
Oh.
If we follow your plan, we risk unifying them against us.
Yeah?
Then it's settled. 2-1.
She's voted out. You better start to try saving as many as you can, because a lot of people are gonna die.
Unified front to the public, whatever your personal feelings.
How wise.
You want me to be a warlord? I guess I am one now.
The invasion.
Storm's coming. Or the storm's already here, actually. Storm's here. Things are about to get fucked. Condolences. That's the worst part. Like, when something like this happening, sometimes you end up having to manage everyone else's emotions but your own. This is a reference to the game, I imagine, because I don't recognize those symbols. But I know what a black envelope means.
I had the shot.
Hold your father. He needs it.
What is she still doing here?
That's actually a really good question. I didn't know she was there in the first place. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oof.
I can do this myself. No one else needs to get hurt.
I feel like this has gone way beyond you, Vi.
No more reckless plans. My mother was right.
Exactly.
My arrogance led me to take on more than I could handle, and
No, that's not what I meant.
Please, I have to help.
you can.
Join the Enforcers.
You can show that not all of Zorn supports Jinx.
That's a lot to put on her shoulders. That is not fair.
I watched them kill my parents. Do you have any idea how that feels?
I thought you were on our side.
You didn't think at all.
No, you didn't. That's a stupid thing to ask. Not that I can blame her, though. That's the thing about character-driven narratives, is that sometimes people's blindness during the most emotional times in their lives is what pushes the story forward. And that's important to remember, especially when people are shitting on people for maybe not making the best decision in the moment. Excuse me, ma'am. Who are you? Who are you? Man, the guy from Double Dragon has really landed on some hard times.
Lose someone in the attack?
Kinda. I bet you're not having a great day.
How is he?
Same as before. Beyond that, your guess is as good as mine.
Don't touch it. Excuse me, ma'am. That is our host.
He'll come back to us.
She loves him too.
And I just walk out without a scratch.
There's no sense to these things, Jace.
She saved him. In that moment, she decided to save Jace.
Never again.
It's all right. I handled it. I won't let them corrupt your dream. Caitlin was there. You might pay her a visit. She hides it admirably, but the poor girl's in so much pain.
She really is. Like, she's not doing well. Caitlin is suffering. Yeah, this show even has her going to like a point of no return. So guilt is a huge theme in this show. Not just personal guilt, but survivor's guilt too.
How'd you find me?
Your dad.
Also, you're about as obvious as an overhead projector.
One of the few places we never argued.
I'm sorry I haven't been around.
I've been dealing with a lot.
How's Victor?
Bad.
I can't even tell if he's still in there.
Oh, so she knows.
But then there's Jinx. Laughing. I want to tear that laugh from her throat forever.
Kate.
Trying not to be consumed with murderous rage.
She thinks those gauntlets of yours will solve all her problems.
They've made every single one of them worse.
Hextech may keep us alive, Jace, but it's not what will save us.
True. All that tells me is Victor needs true love's kiss.
There's no point in sticking around up here. I'm the one who created the monster.
No, you're not!
Vi? How do you know my name? Junior Officer Nolan.
Maddie, is it all true? You went after Silco alone when the council wouldn't back you. Took on his whole gang. I'm glad you're joining up. It's nice to know there's still good ones left.
Is she going to immediately puke on this girl's shoes? Oh, like a mourning period. Gotcha. You weren't asleep. I am suspicious of you. This whole action is gonna start all-out war, and it's gonna suck so bad. Oh, the long-faced guy.
To behold so many,
Why do we keep showing those two?
our curiosity.
Wait a second. Yeah, I recognize that face. It would be super weird. Wait a minute. Everything's going in slow. I don't like this. Oh. No, 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 no. Ah! Okay, this is about to be. Oh no. Okay. I wasn't expecting. Oh god. I was not expecting Homegirl to whip out a fucking chainsaw. It's actually kind of badass. Oh no. We've seen these guys before and they pack a punch. And these are a lot of innocent people. Yeah, she wants revenge. Even though one could say that the people who really killed her son were Silco for making him work in a goddamn drug factory, but whatever. We're not here to place blame. She's here to be angry. And to be honest, once again, don't fucking blame her. Oh no. No, not the little red-haired. No, no, not the red-haired officer. She was cute. I tried to tell y'all. Damn. Oh, that's a dislocated shoulder.
Get the counselors out of here. I have an idea.
Can you get them out of there? I mean, to be fair, she's about to get her revenge on Jace. Green is bad. That's not even a CinemaSins thing. That's just a thing. Toxic green is usually meant to denote evil. Hit her again, bitch! Why'd you stop? Ooh, problem. There's a lot of stuff happening and I'm already really emotional over it. Oh! No, Fishman! Ooh! We don't know Beard Guy's name, do we? We'll call him Proto Vander for now. Crawl, Jace. Crawl for your life, bud. Oh! Oh. Okay. That's all a big problem. That's all a big fucking problem. That's not working! You have to crank it. Jace, get up! Show her how to crank it! Second, what the hell was that? That was not Hextech. Those were just flat out spears. Oh! Oh no, Mbessa's about to make some statements. It's about to go down. They didn't need Hextech. They just used spears. And they were imprecise as well.
Thought for sure you were gonna get yourself killed.
I'm not in the mood to make jokes, Vi.
A memorial.
All right, they're trying to scare you.
All they did is piss me off.
That's another thing they wanted to do.
To find a way to call off the invasion.
She doesn't want to now!
She dies and leaves this giant hole, and I'm just supposed to fill it. It's all coming apart.
Well, that's exactly what they wanted. Well, that's exactly what
We won't
Silco
let
wanted
it.
anyway. To be honest, I don't know what Jinx wants.
I know you doubt the merit of your birthright, Caitlin. There's wisdom in that.
I am begging you to not put on that fucking hat. I remember how Caitlyn looked when she first in League of Legends, okay? I remember that stupid fucking carnival hat, and I hope I don't see it. Oh, that's why this is called Heavy as the Crown.
Never in our lifetimes has Piltover's leadership been forced into the dungeons of our capital.
That's why you grew so complacent.
I thought we took every measure to secure it.
Apparently not. Apparently there's a mole.
Prepared for a full-scale invasion. The Undercity's attack proved that.
This is a closed council meeting.
And?
Address me with respect.
He's like, oh, that's kind of hot, actually. And Bess is about to choose a daughter. Man, oh man. Oh, a bunch of people are gonna die. A bunch of people who do not deserve it. People who already have, frankly. That's a little badass, though, I won't lie. And Jace is left wondering if he's doing the right thing by going back on what Victor wanted. But I have a feeling that once Victor comes to, he's not gonna give a shit. Oh, that's unnecessary. I sense that my boyfriend is doing something wrong. Oh? Snow means death. What does that mean? Hello? What does that mean? Oh, we are back. We are so fucking back. Oh, that was really, really good. It was a lot of information at once, to be fair. It was a little overwhelming, but it definitely got its point across. One of the things that Arcane does well is giving you a lot of information at once by showing it to you. Not by telling you, not through expository dialogue, be it a flashback or a flash forward, like with Jace running Victor into their office to give him the Hextech core. One of the main themes that I'm seeing crop up already is Discord. Now, Discord and chaos are not the same thing. Discord is a bunch of things happening at once, while chaos is just pure unbridled disorder. The Discord is shown between everyone having their own agenda and own goals. Mel is the one who sticks to her principles the most. She wants to have as little bloodshed as possible because she knows that it can only end in one way, and that is Piltover taking over Zaun by way of bloodshed, because that is how her mother works, and she does not want to see that happen. Then you have Jace, who just wants to keep himself and his loved ones safe, and he's already failed that once, and he's making some pretty drastic decisions to make sure that happens. And while his goal is admirable, making those kinds of decisions is not responsible. I harped on this in the previous season, and a lot of you disagreed with me. It's just, it is what it is. Then you have Vi, as always, who thinks that she can fix it, because in her mind, she's the one that caused it. That cannot be further from the truth. Yes, her and Powder getting separated when they were kids did affect her terribly. Who really poisoned her mind was Silco and what he did to her. Yes, Silco did love her. I have no doubt that he did, but that did not help her. She was already suffering. He just made her suffer more the harder he loved her, which is a very terrible thing, but it is the truth. And then you have Ambessa, who I have a feeling wants to send a fucking message, not just to Zaun, but to Piltover and her daughter, that this is the way things need to be done. The only way you can have progress is through conflict. Doomfist and Ambessa would get along quite well. You have these four people who are already in a desperate situation, making these very dire decisions, and they are all going to shape the story and the world around them. Now, this story still seems to be holding up to its original principles, so any coincidences, any choices, and honestly, any consequences will be punished or rewarded. There will not be a single throwaway moment that will just not come back to haunt the characters. Either way, some shit is about to go down. Even the decision to not act will come back to haunt a character. I mean, it came back to haunt Mel big time, because Mel decided to back down and not fight, even though I do think it was the best decision she could have made at the moment. It seems like despite this, she is still sticking to her principles, because she knows how bad this is going to get when her mother is involved. And honestly, that takes some serious strength of character, because I can tell you that that is not how Caitlyn's feeling right now. I have a feeling that Mbessa is going to start favoring Caitlyn over Mel, and to be honest, I don't think Mel is going to mind that much, because it will allow her to operate a bit more clandestinely without her mother hanging over her shoulder. Great episode, great fight scenes. The fight scenes are delicious. I particularly enjoyed Jace having to like run through the hallway in the dark. It hits right here, man. I've really been missing a show like this. Incredible first episode, a lot of information, but a lot of information that I am happy to take in. So with that being said, please like if you like this video, please subscribe if you really like this video and would like to see more. And if you really like me, you can find me on Patreon, where you will find full, uncut, uncensored reactions put up the day before they go up on YouTube. You can find me on Bluesky, Instagram, Tumblr, or TikTok. Fuck Twitter. And with that being said, thank you for watching. Do no harm, take no shit, stay weird lovely, and happy eating.